Okay, this is part two. I mean, reading the book of Nahum. Okay. But yeah. The reason why I'm reading the book of Nahum because it's dealing with Nineveh, and Nineveh in our time is located right near, or right in actually, Mosul, in our time. Yeah. All right. Continue here. All right. But Nineveh, which would be in Mosul in our time, because they're pretty much located right in the same area, is of old like a pool of water. Yet they flee away. I mean, there was like a pool of Isis there. Now they're trying to flee away. Stand, stand, shall they cry, but none shall look back. Take ye the spoil of silver, take the spoil of gold, for there's none end of the store, and glory out of the pleasant furniture. Yeah, because when they went into Mosul, ISIS did, they took everything. I mean, they made it theirs. And then they forced the Christians and stuff that were there to pay the high jizya tax, which is 85% of their earnings, or be killed. And jizya tax is what a Muslim is to force non-Muslims to pay in Quran 9:29. If you're not a full-on Muslim, you have to pay jizya tax or be killed after sacred month. See Quran 9 1 through 5. Okay. She is empty and void and waste, and the heart melteth, and the knees smite together, and much pain is in all loins, and the faces of them all gather blackness. There is a dwelling of the lions, and the feeding place of the young lions, where the lion, even the old lion, walked, and the lions whelped, and none made them afraid. The lion did tear in pieces enough for his whelps, and strangled for his lioness, and filled his holes with prey, and his dens with raven. Behold, I'm against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will burn her chariots in the smoke. And right now there's a lot of smoke because they're burning the oil, try to hide from satellites and stuff. Yeah, and I'll burn her chariots in the smoke, and the sword shall devour thy young lions, and I will cut off thy prey from the earth, and the voice of thy messengers shall no more be heard. Okay, last chapter 3 now. Okay, woe to the bloody city. Oops. Yeah. Woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. They're trying to get out, but they're not going to be able to. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of wheels, and the prancing of horses, and the jumping chariots. The horseman lifteth up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses. There is none end of their corpses, and they stumble upon their corpses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. Harlot, I think, could be talking about the whore of Babylon, and to me, whore of Babylon's dealing with false religions and stuff. And to me, Sunni Islam, ISIS, it is more than just false. The mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I'm against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And now, if this is talking about Sunni Islam, we certainly see a lot of that with how ISIS treated people. And I will cast abominable filth upon them. I'll cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh, which is where Mosul is located in our time, is laid waste. who will bemoan her? Whence shall I seek comforters for thee? Art thou better than populous No, that was situated among the rivers, that had the waters round about it, whose rampart was the sea, and her wall was from the sea? Ethiopia and Egypt were her strength, and it was infinite. Put and Libya were thy helpers, and Put and Lubim were their helpers. Put is Libya in our time. Yet was she carried away. She went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets, and they cast lots for her honorable men, and all her great men were bound in chains. Thou also shalt be drunken, thou shalt be hid, thou shalt seek strength because of the enemy. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees, with the first ripe figs. If they be shaken, they shall fall into the mouth of the eater. They shall even fall into the mouth of the eater. Behold, thy people in the midst of thee are women. The gates of thy land shall be set wide open unto thine enemies. And right now the Kurds and the Shiites are the ones that are coming in there. The fire shall devour thy bars. Draw thee waters for the siege. Fortify. And it was siege, and it's under siege right now. Draw the waters for the siege. Fortify the strongholds. Go into clay and tread the mortar. Make strong the brick kiln. There shall the fire devour thee. The sword shall cut thee off. It shall eat thee up like the cankerworm. Make thyself many as the cankerworm. Make thyself many as the locusts. Thou hast multitude thy merchants. Above the stars of heaven, the cankerworm spoileth and flieth away. The crowned are as the locusts, thy captains as the great grasshoppers, which camp in the hedges in the cold day. But when the sun ariseth, they flee away, and their place is not